Hi, I will show you in this video tutorial about how to using the technology called reflection transformation imaging, but at the same time I will show you how to do it virtually by using a computer graphic, not doing in the site but using computer graphic to do it and to achieve this kind of result. So basically RTI is a mathematical software using the photograph with different light source from different angle and collect all of these images in one images. This image will be contain an information of lighting from different positions. Like you can see, I have a full control with the lighting. This technology helps conservators and artists to study the texture, materials, and the surface itself and the changes and see some hidden description not in show. So in this video tutorial, I will show you how to combine the photogrammetry technology and the RTI at the same time by using a third-party software called 3Sodium-X with external script on it to achieve this kind of result, which the same you can achieve by using a very high professional camera in the real world. So let's start. So basically this is a base of obelisk. I think it's back to the king city in Egypt. I using photogrammetry technique. So basically photogrammetry is a 3D model coming from 2D photograph by taking an overlap imaging, like you can see. So here is the image I took from the site. So it's plenty image, like I took for more than 423 images to cover this base. And I got a very high resolution 3D model. Just keep in mind when you using the photogrammetry, when you process the photograph, just go to workflow and there are 4 main steps. The first one is align photo. So you will get the align of the camera position and you will get this kind of result, which called sparse point cloud. So sparse point cloud, all of these point is the merging point between image and another. So this basically is this point. So this is a feature point between each photo and another. The second step I used is the dense point cloud. So dense point cloud is calculate the depth for each images to reconstruct it, but it's like if I just close in, you will find a very dense point cloud. The third step is generating image. Just keep in mind always, if you will using the virtual RTI, you will go to build dense point cloud and process it in high or ultra high. You need the ultra high resolution to get very sharp detail model. So basically most of the people buy the new version of Metashape, the software, they don't using the dense point cloud anymore. You just go to build mesh and creating the surface based on the depth map and just choose the high or ultra high and press OK. So this method is extremely fast and much more reliable than using the dense point cloud, but some people actually still prefer to using the dense point cloud for extra editing for the point. It's much easier and lighter to control with the dense point cloud than control with the high resolution mesh. Second thing which you have to keep it in mind is the number of polygons. As long as you have many number of polygons, you will get a very decent result. Like for example, if this model is decimated, if I go to decimate, if it's decimated, like for example 250,000, it won't take time. So, and I will go to wireframe here. So you can see this triangle. So this is the polygon actually size. So you can see how polygon is very big And if I created an RTI from this big polygon and move the light, I will not be able to see all of these kind of details because the polygon actually is very big. You can see this model actually I created from 4 million polygon. Still I can see some damage or scratch, we can see it like that. So I need, for ultra high resolution, I need like more than like 10 million polygon, 20 million polygon, much more if I can, but it's depend on the computer. So for this, just for this model, just for demonstration, so I am just using the 4 million polygon, which gave me a very decent result, satisfying me, still satisfying me. So let's see how I create this model. So basically I will back again to my high resolution model, this one. So this one is a 4 million polygon. So you can see how I can see the details on this one. So this one is processed in very high resolution. In workflow, I built the mesh and I'm just process it in high resolution. So first I will just export my model, go to File, Export, and choose a folder. So I will choose, where is my folder, training, and 3D model. So I'm already did that, so I will just export it as OBJ file. So OBJ or FBX, choose whatever you want. So as these two kind of formats is global file formats and acceptable for most of the computer graphic software. So I will not do that, but after I do that, I will not using the software, the Metashape anymore. So I will close the Metashape. I will not do it right now, but I will open after that the 3D Max. So 3D Max is an architect design software for visualization and animation, interior, exterior, but there are many tools actually inside it. Helps the archaeologists and help a lot of people working in cultural heritage industry, and also for education and VR and augmented reality as well. So basically, when I open the software, I will find the viewport here is divided in 4 screens. This one is the perspective view. This one is left view, top view, front view. So I will only using the perspective view, and to just make it bigger, I will press Alt W. So Alt W, I will just make it bigger. So again, Alt W. I have to press here in the perspective and Alt W. So to manipulate inside the perspective view, to just rotate, I will just, there are an option here. I can just draw a box here just to show it to you. So I'm just press here and drag and drop the box here. So to manipulate, using manipulate tool, I will press Alt and Alt and scroll mouse to rotate around the object. Scroll only to pane and scroll, zoom in, scroll up, scroll down to zoom in and zoom down. So again, Alt, scroll to rotate around the object, scroll only to pan, scroll up, scroll down to zoom in and zoom out. To move the object, to move it from the position, I will press W. So I will see this 4 arrow, this 3 arrow, sorry. So X meaning I will move it to the X, Y meaning I will Z will moving to Z, and to see the W I will press Alt scroll to rotate and Y to moving to the Y. And to move in X and Y, I will just press in the middle here and move. The same for here, or for all the positions in the middle. So the same for the rotate. To rotate, I will press E. So E meaning rotate, W meaning move. I can going also here to choosing from here. So this is move, this is rotate. So again, to rotate it from X to Y, this is X position, this is Y position, this is Z position. So this is the move tool. And the third thing is R, pressing R to resize the model, which is very important. We'll be using a lot in RTI. So when I press R or press here, you can see in Z and Y, if it's become like yellow, I will just resize it in these two directions. If I scale it from Y, I will just resize it from Y. If I scale it from X, I will scale it from X, which is wrong in our RTI. So in using RTI scale bar, I will just make sure the 3 positions are yellow to resize it in a 3 dimension or the 3 positions. So I will delete it and make another sphere, like for example, here is a sphere. So you can see after I create the sphere, actually the X and Y and Z looks like gray and red. I will not be able to move. So I just will press W. W to move, E to rotate, R to scale. So scale is like to scale in and out in a 3 dimension. This one to scale like this one to scale like this. Just wow. Alright, so and Y to move. So I will using the Y and E and W most of the time. So this is a shortcut, or you can, if you don't like using the shortcut, you can go there, move, rotate, and scale. Alright, so I will delete this model. Now let's import our city base for RTI. So I will go to File, Import my model. I will go to where is my model is 3D model and press here. So that's it. I will just keep everything as a default and press import. Now he makes a calculation about how many polygons and vertices. So this one is almost 2 million. It's not 2 million, it's 4 million. Okay. Now I found my model. Actually, it's not a problem, but this is common issue. So here is my cell. I will press W to make it as a, but actually my moving tool is very away from my cell. So what first thing I should do is to move this arrow to be in the middle here. So to do that, I will go to this hierarchy tool here and effect pivot only and center pivot. So what this option will do, it will take this arrow and put it in the middle of my selection object. So when I press here, it will just by itself, it will snap. And I have to make sure I disable this option. Alright, so still my model is very far away from the position 0, 0, 0. Just to get it here in the middle, I will just right click in the X and Y and Z position. So this is the coordinate of them. So if I just press right click here or make it 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, just move to the center. So it's rotated to the other direction. If I just wanted to rotate it to other direction, I will press E, and I have to make sure that the red line which I have, which I need to move it on this direction, is become yellow. Not here or not here or not here. Here, and I will rotate it like that, like this. Alright, perfect. So this is our first step. To select, I will just by left click and select mine. To pen, middle scroll again. I will press W to prepare it as moving. So first step is to import our script for the RTI. First of all, I have two kind of script. Where's my folders? Sorry about that. Here's it. Yeah. So I have two scripts. The first script is the light position. So if I open this script, you can see there are 103 light, and here is the coordinate of each light. X and Y and Z. So let's see how it will looks like inside the 3D Studio Max. So to import the script, by the way, I have to select to be able to rotate about that. If I didn't select, I will not be able to rotate or do anything. If I wanted to reset my view, I will just press Z. If I'm very far away, I don't see my object and it's disappeared, I will press Z to back to my original view. Okay. So to import my script, I will go to script, run script. So where is my script? Is the virtual MX script. So this is my light position. So I will just double click on it, scroll down to move it. So here is my lighting. You can see the light looks like black, so it's switched off. But once I'm just go to the camera and run the script, each image captured, he will open this, like for example, he will open this light and switch off all the other light. And the second image, he will switch on the second light and switch off all the other lighting, and so on till he got like 100 images. So to go in the camera itself, before I just make the process of the image itself, I have to make sure about something very video and F10. So if I press F10 this application, close the video, so I start over. So just make sure, very important step before you make the processing of the images, to go to F10 or just go to rendering and render setup. And very important step, you have to go to render engine and you choose the default scan line here and just close and press 8 after that and change the background from black to whatever, any kind of color you prefer. Sorry. So I will choose any color, like for example this one, whatever. Okay, this one. So he changed all the background on it. So let's start to set up our project. So I will go to the camera. I will press on the camera, and to look through the camera itself, I have to press C. All right. If I press C, now I will see my model. If I press Shift F, what I'm seeing right now after I press Shift F, I see the camera frame. You can see this yellow line. So this is my camera frame. So like I told you before, it's very important about the frame of the camera. It's very important for the RTI technology to make the object itself full frame of my camera. So I will using the scale tool, which shortcut is R or from here, and make sure I'm in the middle here to just resize it in the 3 dimension, and just I will scale it up again till be in the middle. So, and it's not like that. It's very important thing. Another very important thing, this model supposed to be on the ground. So if I just press F view, so it's changed from my perspective view to front view, and press Z to just zoom in. You can see here is my model. It's very important to make my model like not under the level, this black level, or on the level. It's like decently, it's decent to make it like here, not on the light, above the light, or under the light, far away. It will be like this. If I put it here, all of these series of lighting will not capture my model, because it will capture what under it. So it's important to be like here, and that's it. Second very important thing is to create ceramic ball or reflection ball. So if I will back to my perspective view, I will press E. Now it's become perspective, Z to zoom in, Alt middle scroll to rotate. So here is my model. Now it's become very wireframe. To change it from wireframe to my standard, so I will go to wireframe here and change it to default shading mode. Now it's back again. So second thing, I will go to sphere here. You can see here is my option, sphere. So I will create my own ceramic ball. Whatever the size is, it doesn't matter. I will create this ball, and you can see the ball actually creating on the ground. So I have to rotate to just move it to be beside my main model. Now, the second step is to give this ball a reflection color. So if I press M, I will see many things like this is many options appear to me. Sorry about that. So this is the material view. This is my object, and here is it, my material for this object. If I just reopen it, so this is the texture map on it. I will close it, and this is my metal ceramic ball. To just give it a color, I will just go here, and from V-Ray material, I will press here on it and go to scan line option and press on a standard material. So this is an standard material. I will just drag it and drop on the sphere ball. Now it's gave it the color. So I will double click on the material, and in the ambient and diffuse, I will make it as a black, fully 100%. So if I just do it with ambient as well, it will give the same color for the diffuse, and I will press OK. Now in the specular level, I will give it as a maximum. So I will just from these two arrows going up, and this is the maximum. And glossiness, I will just as the same, give it the same value, the maximum value, which is 100. Now it's 100% reflections ball. So that's it. This is the main steps to do to get the RTI. Now again, I will press C to look on the camera. So C, here is my camera. Now you can see a bit it's like become, after I resize it, or it's become like my model and my reflection ball is outside my frame. Again, to see the frame is by Shift F. So I have to rescale it. Like I said before, I will select it, press R to get the scale tool and scale it down. To scale it down, I'm just move my mouse down, my mouse up, and so on. Or if I don't feel comfortable about this, I just will right click here on the scale option, and sorry, if I just go here, and if I just keep pressing here and go to this option, right click, and 100% I can just move it by me. So it will be like that, and the same for the sphere. The sphere, I will just move it here, and I can make it like smaller as well. So to move it, W to just move it. I can put it whatever I want, here, there, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's very important, just the main object is full the frame. All right, so let's, second step is fully automation. I will go to script and run a script to export 100 images. So let's open my folder first. I just wanted to show you the script. There are very, very important steps to do before you using this script. So if I open the script here, I'll just like double click on the script to open it. I will find something very interesting. So the software tells that At first image capture, he will enable the Omni light, which is this flashlight number 1 on, and all the other will be off. And by automatic, he will give me an image size 3200 pixel in 2000. So I can increase this number as I want. So I can like 10,000 pixel, 12,000 pixel, 8,000, whatever I want. I can change this number. It's based on for what reason I will use in this project. Second main step, I have to change my computer. I have to know what's the name of my computer account and change it here. So this is my computer user account name, mo whatever. So to change all of these at the same time, I will just go to edit, replace, and tell the software all what name as mo as e. I will choose my computer name, whatever who will using. If we're using one of Dr. Steve computer, I will see what the name of this computer is and just put the name and replace all. So he will automatically replace all the name here. Okay, so the second main step, I have to make sure in the desktop there are a folder called RTI render. So in the desktop folder, I will create a new folder and rename it as RTI underscore render. I have to make sure it's the same name of here. So if by automation the image export will be in TIFF file. RTI application not accepts the TIFF file, only accept the JPEG file. So it's back to you if you wanted to change it from TIFF to JPEG, so or whatever. So for me, I will show it how it's done. So I will tell here from edit, I will tell the script, okay, all what name as TIFF, rename it as JPEG file. All right, so replace all. So he replaced all 100 to JPEG. So by automatic, when he will export the file, he will export JPEG as a JPEG or JPG. So replace all. Okay. So and after that, press save. All right, so that's it. And we'll open again the 3D Studio Max. Go to script, run script, and just press here. I hope it's worked. Alright, so yeah, let's open the folder. So now he captured 103 images. So this step will take like a very 10 minutes. So I will stop the video till it's finished. But before I stop the video, I will show you how it looks like. So here is it, my folder in the desktop. So by automatic, he will just capture the images, and by automatic, just send it to this folder. So you can see when I change these two images, how the light is changed. And here is my reflection ball. You can see the lighting is changing from position to another. So I will stop this video for a couple of minutes, I hope, till it's finished. See you. Hi guys again. Here is almost finished, so the processing, I think it's done already. So I will close. I don't need these models, this snapshot anymore. Just close all of them. It's 103 images I have. All right, so let's open our folder in the desktop and see. Here is our 103 image. Let's check all of them. So this is how it looks like. If I just go to another, you can see how the light is moving. So this is how is RTI working. So this 100 images from the same position, but the only moving thing is the lighting. You can see in the ceramic bowl how the lighting, the reflections is moved from position to another, and so on. So here is my next step. I will go to desktop. I will take this folder as cut, and I will go to my main driver. So there are main steps to do that. One of the most important thing you have to keep it in your mind: never ever leave space in the folder renaming. So I will just, like, to make sure everything is alright, I will delete the underscore and I will leave this folder, or just I will keep it like that. So inside the folder I will just paste my file. The second important thing, which RTI application will not work till I do that, I will rename this folder as JPEG underscore exports. So this is the only way that RTI will work. So inside it, here is the 103 images, JPEG exports, and make sure the folder is without any space. Alright, so I will just make sure that I did it alright. Yeah, JPEG, sorry, I'm just rename it wrong, so that's why I wanted to check it. JPEG exports. Alright, so let's open the RTI and make the processing. Once I open the RTI Builder, it's free from the website, Cultural Heritage Imaging website. So first of all, I will rename my project to be like whatever test. So I will find two or many different options here. The highlight base is a standard filter inside the application itself. The BTM, which it's an abbreviation for polynomial texture mapping. I think so. I hope I said it right. Anyway, I don't remember the name of it, but this filter you have to download it from internet. So it's not in the website, but once you download it, you will put it in the C here inside the download folder RTI. You will put it here. So I will just put it in the box, so you can also download it with the other scripts. So I will just back again, and I will choose the PTM. So this is my favorite option because it's give me many other options to control with my final result. So after that, I will go to start new project. Second step is to open my folder. Where is my folder is? It's on the D drive, and here. I will just press open. Now he told me there are something folder is missing. The JPEG exports folder is missing. So I have to make sure and just rename it right. I will go to my folder here. So yeah, so it's not underscore, it's just slash, not slash, just, I don't know what's name, but anyway, so JPEG exports like this, exactly. So yeah, first of all, make sure that there are no space and JPEG export to be like that, exactly. Again, open folder, go to PC, D, and open. Okay, now it's working fine. Now it's loading my images. Great. Alright, now I have all my image inside the application. I will press next. Waiting for just one moment. Now the software tell me where is, I want to know where is the reflection ball. I will just make rectangular here. And after that, I tell the software, add the area. Here is my reflection ball, here. Alright, if I have another ball, I will add another one. So I will tell the software, detect the spheres. by yourself. So he will make some quick analysis for all the images at the same time. Okay, now he tell me, okay, I find the sphere. So is it right? So he asked me, is it right? So I tell him, oh, you are like, might be a bit wrong. Or to make sure it's 100%, I'm just make the sphere outside here. So I can just resize it from here like that, and I tell software set new center. So this is my new center point, and press next. Now the software asks me, I wanted to know where is the reflection light on the ceramic bowl. I will tell the software highlight detection by yourself. It won't take time, so still processing. Alright, now it's done. And if I'm just go to image scale here and zoom in, I will find there are a red cross in the reflection. So he already tell me, okay, I found the reflection. So if I open each image individually, he will detect the reflection. So after that, I will press next. And next, I will tell the software. He asked me actually, because I'm using the BTM filter, or it's filter. Tell me where is it. So I'm just tell him where is it. So it's in the C, RTI Builder, and here's it. I will just select it. I already did that. And I'm usually using the RGB colors. So you can just make your own experiment between those, but I don't think you will find a big difference. If there are many empty spaces in the photo itself, I can using crop. So I can just crop it, my image. I don't need, like, I tell the software I don't need all of this extra. I only need what inside here. So he will, by itself, he will make a crop. So he will just crop this extra. So I will not do that right now because it doesn't matter right now. But if you have like very big empty spaces, you can just crop it by yourself. And after that, I will press execute. So he tell me unknown error detected. So this has happened before. I'm very happy that it's happened to tell you why it's happened. So do you remember when I told you to not make a space? So it's not only space, it's only underscore. So I will just rename it as virtual RTI. That's it. I have to close software first. Refresh and I will pause the video. So back again. So I'm just make a couple of refresh. So I just rename it with a V-RTI without any underscore, without any space, without anything. And again, I will open the RTI Builder. RTI Builder. I will do this quickly. So project called test. Start a new project. Open folder. Where is it? D. Virtual RTI, and open my images. Loading. Next. Sphere, add area, detect sphere. Center. Next, take the highlight. execute processing. And next, RGB, and execute. Now it's worked fine, of course. Now he makes the processing, and by itself, actually, if I go my folder, by itself is a RTI project through in the folder, another folder. So after it finished, he just makes the processing, and after it finished, he will give me like the file is complete processing. Now still okay, fitting is complete. I will press OK, close my project file. If I go to here in the same folder, I will find a folder called finished file. I will open it, double click on it to make sure that it's I can open the file. There are another application called RTI Viewer. You can download it from the same website. It's also for free. So now I have my base Stella, and there are a green ball. So this ball actually is a reflection ball. So this is a combination between 100 streams. You can see I have a full control with the lighting through only one image. You can just zoom in by just scroll the mouse and go here. I can move the light. So I can see, normally I can see some. This is how it looks like in the sun. By moving the light, I can read the inscription very well. It's not only by texture map. If I go to render mode, there are many other filters. Diffuse grain, like for example, it gives you like a sharper, very sharp, or like very shaded view. You can just increase it, decrease it, whatever. Increase the shaded between all the inner space, inner parts, and specular enhancement. So what I will need from all of these filters, I will not explain all of these. You can experiment by yourself, but the most important is specular enhancement and the normal visualization. So specular enhancement, what happened to specular enhancement? The software gave me inside specular enhancement 3 options. The first one is diffuse color, which is a texture map, this texture map. So I can make it as a faded, as a black and white, or just strip the texture map. So normally I go to 10%, and specularity is the amount of specular. So like for example, I will keep it like 85, and the highlight is the highlight point. Normally I make the highlight like start with 30. I will make it lesser, or 100. So that's it. I prefer to be like that. You can see a very huge difference with full control with the light. So this is how virtual RTI work. I know I spent like around 45 minutes to explain it, but once you master it, you will find all of this process will not take from you more than 10 minutes, but just the experiment is very important. So I will put in the box a 3D model, just a 3D, not this 3D model, but another 3D model, and the script, the 3D Studio Max script, plus some information of the RTI. I hope so. Find some information about it. But anyway, I will put in the folder all the data you will need it. So I hope you understand what is the RTI and what is the reflection transformation. It's very reflection transformation image. It's very important for research and conservators. to analysis, to give you a new perspective and point of view of to analysis and study the object itself. All right. Thank you very much and see you later.